2 years ago, I asked you, remember these? I asked you to watch me, and you did. For those of you that have been watching me for the past 8 months, you have seen and witnessed that when I make a commitment, I keep it. And more importantly, you've seen the success that we have had in our fight for fair and accurate elections in Sarasota, in the state of Florida, and in our country. Today, I am proud to announce that I am a candidate for Congress for 2008. Regardless of the outcome of the ongoing GAO investigation, I will fight every single day for the privilege of being the people's representative for District 13. When I first decided to run for Congress, it was because I felt I could make a difference. And since last November, I think I have done so. While we can be proud of how much we have accomplished, together we also know there are many other issues that are important to the future of our country. And this campaign is all about the future. America is a land of great people and great opportunity. But it will take all of us working together to ensure the security of our families and our country. This includes economic security, environmental security, and health security. Our national security must remain a priority. While our troops are serving our country with honor and distinction, it is so clear that we need a new direction. We need a new direction in both Iraq and in the war on terror. A new direction that brings our allies together and restores America's position as a true world leader. And we must fulfill our obligation to our nation's veterans. They have dedicated themselves to protecting our country. We have more than 100,000 veterans here in District 13, and some of them are right here in this room. And thank you again for the service that you have given to this country. Let us not forget to explore new sources of energy and increased efficiency to create real energy security. This will not only make us less dependent on foreign nations, but it is also critical to securing the future of our planet. Together, healthcare security is out of reach for approximately 45 million Americans. Far too many of them use the emergency room for their doctor opposed to having a true physician. We must change healthcare in this country. This drives up the cost for all of us. Medical issues are the #1 cause for personal bankruptcy, and skyrocketing costs strain our small businesses. Small businesses are the backbone of our economy, and we must help them more. We need to lower the cost of prescription drugs. We've got to make it more affordable for businesses to provide health care for their employees. Government must have the ability to negotiate drug prices just as the Veterans Administration does. And let me ask you this. Don't each of you don't we all have a family or a friend, a member who can benefit from stem cell research? We must not turn our back on the millions of Americans suffering from illnesses such as Parkinson's, diabetes. In Congress, I will fight to fund stem cell research. We will unlock the treatments. We will unlock the treatments that are waiting to be discovered. And Rich Brooks, I want you to know I have not forgotten you and your family. We must also fight for the economic security of our nation. It is shameful that we have a national debt that is almost at $9 trillion. A debt that all of us, that we are passing on to future generations. As a banker for 40 years, I helped small business owners, I helped first-time homeowners and retirees achieve the American dream. I know how hard people work every day to reach their goals. But today's middle class, they're not just struggling to keep up with the Joneses. They're struggling to keep up with their bills. Home ownership, college education, the price of gasoline. This is putting too much stress on our American families, and we need to do something about it. Here are 4 solutions. Here are 4 solutions. I am used to working with money, but here are 4. Let's balance the budget. Let's practice pay-as-you-go policies. Let's make sure that any future tax cuts are for those who need the help the most. And number 4, let's make sure that we cut out the waste and fraud that is in our government. There are so many more issues that need our attention, but too often those in power are more interested in doing the business of special interest than what's right for your interest. We, in this room and in this country, have an obligation to future generations. We need to leave our country in better shape. But we must lead by our actions and not by our words. We want to inspire our younger voters to become more engaged in the political process. And let's make that a goal. Restoring confidence in our elections is an important step, but it's only the first step. For those of you that have watched me during the last 8 months, and for those of you that have watched and known me for many years, you know that when I make a commitment, I keep it. I want to thank each and every one of you for your support, for everything you have done and that you will do in the coming months. And I want to close with this. I want to make one more commitment to you. Nobody in Congress will work harder to secure your future than I will. And you can take that to any bank in town and deposit it.